Okay, so I guess this is the appeal video that y'all wanted. Well, I'll just show or mention channel's URL in the first 30 seconds. It's at James Piers 5454, my name, or youtube.com/channel/UCT73, capital V as in Victor, lowercase AGSN 52, capital Q as in Queen, T 2, capital N T F, capital Y J V, capital V W G. And let's see, what else is there? Mention the reviewer's feedback and tell us why it's a mistake. Talk about my whole channel. Well, my whole channel is directed obviously towards Orthodox Christianity, with sides of music, some of it being, I understand that I've had copyright issues in the past. Not with the music content, though, with the audiobooks. I have posted several audiobooks as well, and I've gotten no reconciliation with that whatsoever. I just got outright called for it, and I tried to do some counterclaims, and I got nowhere with that either. I don't appreciate that because it wasn't copyrighted material, and I was never warned that it was copyrighted material in the first place. So with this reused content, I can't provide any visual examples of how I create videos. All I have is just the basic essentials to that. And then I just have the audio, and then I find pictures online or AI generate it and make that happen. Talk about the whole channel. Well, like I said, audiobooks, audiobook that I'm currently recording, the Orthodox Study Bible, mentioned the Church Fathers, podcasts, the podcasts that I have, and then several other just videos, random bits of history and random bits of things of that nature that are from other sources, yes. But as far as monetization goes, every time I ask for monetization on those videos, there's been no issues with that. But I had 3 in a row, and then I get this reused content bit. So I understand the dues, but I really need to know on how to apply it. That's the thing. I don't know what you're expecting, because with these copyright hits leads me to believe that this is just another reiteration of it, and that's all this really seems to be. And I understand that I have to have a reaction, or I have to find a way to come up with something original and find out. But this just seems to me like it's a lot of nitpicking. I've had no problems with this after I've gotten, or before I was monetized. But after I became monetized, all of a sudden these things are issues. I apply for AdSense on Google, all of a sudden these things are issues. When I was getting monetized for several days, since I believe the 21st of April, I'm recording this on the 10th of May, 2023. So the problem with this is that it's just that I have done several things. I have edited videos. I have done my own podcast. I have done these things, and then I just post videos of interest. And other sites do this all the time and incorporate their little spins and takes on it. I record our original content as well, and yet I get hit with the reused content. Well, I'm not seeing. I would like a manual review of that, because I'm not seeing what reused content is or what that entails. And I've already had issues with the copyright stuff. And the problem is with that copyright stuff, that wasn't clear across the board. And once I made a counterclaim and tried to appeal to that, there was nothing could be done. Nothing could be done because you've already made your decision. Well, there's no appeals to reason with that. And that's an issue. That's an issue. And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate any of this at all. I can't even pick up the phone and talk to somebody. I get the runaround again. So what you're telling me is I have to take, for example, I have a Greek Orthodox hierarch on the Oprah show talking to a couple of priests from different parts of different denominations of Christianity, and they're mentioning a heresy. And Orthodox Meme Squad has the original content on YouTube. No issues. That video is monetized, for example. I just found it from a different source and reposted the audio. But all of a sudden, that's an issue. All of a sudden, that's an issue. My reused content is an issue. But I can't even get an example of that, right? I can't even get an example of that on a chat. So with this is what I'm saying. There's no real life example. So I request a manual review to this appeal. I understand the do's and the don'ts. I understand how to what they might incorporate with that past example. But none of this was an issue. None of this was an issue until after I became monetized. So with that being said, this is unfair, and I would like an appeal and a manual review of all of this. So thank you.